Welcome to Heroes Evolved. Here we bring you the spotlight of Cleopatra. Cleopatra's Q is Sandclaw. Cleopatra will attack enemies with Sandclaw to inflict magic damage. Cleopatra's W is Desert Explosion. Cleopatra will inflict magic damage on nearby enemies around her and freeze them for some time. Cleopatra's E is Silver Sands. Cleopatra will attack enemies with Silver Sands for 5 seconds to inflict magic damage. Cleopatra can turn part of the damage inflicted into her HP during this period. Cleopatra's R is Great Sandclaw. Cleopatra will attack ranged enemies with Great Sandclaw to inflict magic damage on touched enemies and decrease their movement speed. She can activate the ability again to teleport herself to the current position of the claw. Every time when Sandclaw is successfully used, the cooldown time of Great Sandclaw can be shortened by 5 seconds. At the early stage, develop Sandclaw first and then Desert Explosion to kill minions and enemies for gold. Rush on the enemy hero when the situation calls for it and cast abilities in the order: Great Sandclaw, Silver Sands, Desert Explosion, and then Sandclaw, followed by normal attacks. Activate Sandclaw again when the cooldown ends and enable the combination of Great Sandclaw and Desert Explosion to pin down enemies immediately. Recommended equipment for Cleopatra is Vitality Boots, Chronos Coronet, Arcane Orb, Frozen Scepter, Demonic Diadem, and Icy Guardian. Cleopatra excels in crowd control and dealing magic damage. Develop Desert Explosion after Sandclaw. Desert Explosion grants the ability of crowd control, which makes killing enemies far easier. Cleopatra starts on the mid lane to level up quickly and makes a remarkable leap after level 6, where she is able to teleport to 2000 range away with Great Sandclaw. Cleopatra can be a good ganker because Great Sandclaw has 20 seconds cooldown time, which can be decreased by 5 seconds each time after using Sandclaw. With enough MP, Cleopatra is capable of dealing continuous magic damage. At the later stage, purchase Frozen Scepter as soon as possible. During this period, Cleopatra's magic attack has little influence on enemies, so the crowd control of Desert Explosion and solo control of the Frozen Scepter become more important. The combination of Great Sandclaw and Desert Explosion often help Cleopatra break through a crowd of enemies from a proper position and wipe them out. It requires more attention to the cast direction of Great Sandclaw and the time to activate it again to get teleported. Once Cleopatra drives into the enemy crowd, cast Desert Explosion immediately, and then Silver Sands and Sandclaw without hesitation. Take a good position and constantly cast Sandclaw to inflict magic damage until the cooldown of Great Sandclaw ends. Whether to retreat or chase depends on the situation. Remember to cast Sandclaw as soon as it's available to reduce the cooldown time of Great Sandclaw.